What if I told you that a 25-year-old woman who'd never been on a ship decided to race around the world with one small bag, and nobody told her she had a competitor? Join me to embark on the most audacious journey of the 1800s. It's November 14th, 1889, Hoboken, New Jersey, 9:40 in the morning. A young woman stands on the deck of the steamship Augusta Victoria, waving goodbye to a crowd of well-wishers. She's about to attempt something everyone says is impossible. Her name is Nellie Bly. She's 25 years old, she's a reporter for Joseph Pulitzer's New York World newspaper, and she's never taken a sea voyage in her entire life. Here's what makes this insane. 1 year earlier, Nellie marched into her editor's office with an idea. She aimed to travel around the world in under 80 days, surpassing the fictional record set by Phileas Fogg in Jules Verne's novel. Her editor looked at her like she'd lost her mind. "It's impossible," he said. "No one but a man can do this. You'd need a male escort. You don't speak any foreign languages. And you're a woman, so obviously you'll pack too much luggage to make good time." Let that sink in for a moment. In 1889, newspaper editors wouldn't send female reporters across the city alone, let alone around the entire world. Nellie's response? Pure fire. "Start the man, and I'll start the same day for some other newspaper and beat him." The editor backs down, but then nothing happens. For an entire year, her idea sits on his desk gathering dust. Circulation at the World starts dropping. They need a publicity stunt, something big. On Tuesday evening, November 12, 1889, Nellie gets a phone call. Her editor wants her to leave in 2 days. 2 days to prepare for a trip around the world. Does she panic? Does she say she needs more time? Absolutely not. She says yes immediately. Now here's the brilliant part. Remember how her editor said women pack too much luggage? Nellie decides to prove him spectacularly wrong. She brings one bag, one single bag measuring 16 inches long. That's it. Everything she needs to circle the globe fits in one small gripsack. Inside, 2 traveling caps, 3 veils, slippers, toiletries, underwear, a tennis blazer, a jar of cold cream for her face, and a lucky ring she wore the day she got hired. She writes her will and sends it to her mother, then boards that ship wearing a dark blue dress and a jaunty cap. The ship pulls away from the dock. Nellie waves goodbye, and then she immediately runs to the railing and gets violently seasick. Remember, she's never been on a ship before. This is day 1 of her around-the-world journey, and she's already throwing up over the side. But here's what Nellie doesn't know that nobody tells her. At the exact moment she's leaving New York by ship heading east, another female reporter is leaving New York by train heading west. Elizabeth Bisland, a literary journalist for a competing magazine, elegant, well-dressed, traveling with multiple trunks, she's racing Nellie around the world in the opposite direction. It's a secret race. 2 women, 2 directions. Only one can win, and Nellie has no idea she's competing. Nellie steams across the Atlantic to England, then to France. In Amiens, she stops to meet Jules Verne himself, the author of the book that inspired her journey. Verne and his wife welcome her warmly. They drink wine by a roaring fire. He follows her progress religiously and sends her a congratulatory telegram when she reaches America. From France, she pushes on, through Italy, across the Mediterranean, through the Suez Canal, into Asia. She visits a leper colony in China. She buys a monkey in Singapore because why not? She's traveling around the world with a monkey now. The weather on the Pacific crossing is brutal. Rough seas delay her arrival in San Francisco by 2 days. She's falling behind schedule. But Joseph Pulitzer isn't about to let his star reporter lose this race. He charters a special train, the Nellie Bly Special. One single train explicitly hired to rocket her from San Francisco to New York. This train breaks speed records. It covers 2,577 miles in just 69 hours, averaging 37 miles per hour. At every stop, Nellie presents the division superintendent with a bottle of champagne. The whole country is following her progress. Cities organize welcoming committees. Brass bands play. People line the tracks to catch a glimpse of her train thundering past. Meanwhile, Elizabeth Bisland is racing back too, desperately trying to catch up to Nellie. But she's behind. The ships don't align. The connections don't work. She's going to lose. On January 25, 1890, at 3:51 p.m., Nellie Bly arrived back in New Jersey. She's been gone for 72 days, 6 hours, 11 minutes, and 14 seconds. She beat Phileas Fogg's fictional record by 8 days. She traveled 25,000 miles, alone, with one small bag and a monkey. The reception is absolutely wild. Thousands of people greet her. Fireworks explode, cannons fire. The entire nation celebrates. Elizabeth Bisland arrives 4.5 days later to much less fanfare. However, what I love most about this story is, before Nellie left, experts said it couldn't be done. Women needed male escorts. Women packed too much. Women couldn't handle the danger, the loneliness, the physical demands. Nellie proved every single one of them wrong. She didn't just beat a fictional record. She shattered expectations about what women could accomplish. She showed that courage and determination matter more than gender. She proved that sometimes the most significant limitations are the ones people try to place on you. And she did it all with a monkey in a handbag. The next time someone tells you something's impossible, remember Nellie Bly. Remember that a 25-year-old woman who'd never been on a ship decided to race around the world anyway, and won. What's the most adventurous thing you've ever done? Drop your stories in the comments below. I want to hear about your bold moments. If this story of courage and determination inspired you, you're going to love what we uncover tomorrow. Here at History Sparks, we bring you extraordinary moments that prove the impossible is just waiting to be achieved. Hit that subscribe button and join our community of history enthusiasts who discover something amazing every single day. Tomorrow's story might change how you see the world. Until tomorrow, stay bold. History is full of people who refused to listen when they were told no.